In a world that often equates perfection with success, we invite you to pause and reflect on the true value of errors. Today, we explore how each mistake carries within it the seeds of innovation and growth, challenging us to see failure not as a final verdict, but as a transformative journey of self-discovery. Too often, mistakes are burdened with labels that confine rather than liberate. So let's take a moment to question who decided that an error must count as a deficiency. Imagine a world where each misstep is not etched in shame, but celebrated as an untapped reservoir of opportunity, a hidden doorway leading to insights that lie dormant beneath conventional wisdom. Reflect on the possibility that every failure is an invitation to explore a facet of your creativity you never knew existed, a gentle reminder that the path to growth is rarely a straight line. In questioning the societal narrative of mistakes, we begin to see them not as the end of a road, but as the beginning of a new journey, one in which error and innovation dance together in unexpected harmony. The real essence of learning emerges when we allow ourselves the freedom to err, to break the mold, and to discover that sometimes the most profound breakthroughs bloom amidst the chaos of imperfection. There is a quiet power in the moments when plans derail, revealing unexpected cracks where light seeps in. In rethinking the narrative of our missteps, we find that each stumble becomes less of a failure and more of an invitation to look deeper. Picture a painter, frustrated by a blotch that disrupts their careful work, only to later recognize that the unexpected hue adds a vibrancy no calculated stroke could ever provide. This isn't merely an anecdote about art. It is a reminder that our lives, too, are canvases where unplanned marks can lead to serendipitous beauty. When we engage in reflective debate, we start to realize that errors are not dead ends, but rather signposts pointing toward uncharted territories of learning. In the quiet aftermath of a misstep, if we dare to pause and consider its hidden lessons, we may find seeds of creativity waiting to be nurtured. Instead of lamenting a wrong turn, we can view it as an essential part of our journey towards a richer, more nuanced understanding of our potential. Embracing these imperfect moments allows us to cultivate resilience, to see the unexpected pathways that blossom when rigid perfection is replaced by open curiosity. Such reflections invite us not only to acknowledge our stumbles, but to harness them, transforming each off-course moment into a stepping stone toward future innovation and insight. Through thoughtful reflection and a willingness to converse with our inner doubts, we come to understand that every miscalculation is, in fact, a gentle whisper, urging us to explore the uncharted, to experiment, and to ultimately discover new dimensions of our creative selves. In the quiet corners of our existence, imperfections reveal themselves as fertile ground for a deeper self-awareness. The interplay between our idealized selves and unvarnished realities offers precious moments when mistakes shine a light on our path to growth. Instead of shunning the errors that punctuate our journey, we are invited to see them as gentle reminders that every misstep carries the potential to unveil hidden strengths and spark fresh insights. Within this space, reflection and vulnerability converge, urging us to challenge the rigid narratives of perfection imposed from the outside. Embracing our flaws means releasing the unrealistic pursuit of flawless performance. In facing our vulnerabilities, we discover that each perceived failure is not a scar of defeat, but rather a catalyst for transformation. When uncertainty comes knocking, a quiet wisdom surfaces, a soft urging to re-examine what it truly means to know ourselves. Every stumble becomes a meaningful conversation with our inner being, coaxing us to venture into unexplored parts of our identity that remain hidden when we only measure success by external standards. There is a subtle irony in our lives. The very imperfections we strive to conceal may be the brushstrokes that enrich the portrait of our existence. A miscalculation today can nurture resilience, paving the way for a more authentic tomorrow. Each mistake offers a chance to pause, recalibrate our inner compass, and glean life's lessons with compassion. As we learn to nurture self-awareness, setbacks transform into stepping stones that guide us toward a life marked by genuine growth. In this ongoing journey, our errors do not define us. Instead, they illuminate a path forward, enriching our journey with an ever-deepening understanding of who we are and what we might yet become. In the quiet heart of everyday challenges, mistakes whisper the promise of transformation. When we pause to examine our errors rather than hide them, an unexpected landscape of possibility unfolds before us. Picture a puzzle missing a piece. That gap, far from a flaw, invites us to explore uncharted territory and imagine what could be. In both personal and creative endeavors, each misstep carries its own blueprint, a subtle invitation to question accepted norms and seek new strategies. Embracing the lessons hidden within our failures allows us to redefine problem solving. Rather than standing before daunting obstacles, we learn to view them as gateways for innovation. Every error becomes a conversation with our inner creative spirit, asking quietly if today's setback might be the spark for tomorrow's breakthrough. In this dialogue between uncertainty and possibility, the rigid barriers of convention soften, making room for curiosity and experimental thinking. By accepting our imperfections, we gradually transform challenges into fertile ground for fresh insights. The unpredictability of error no longer marks defeat, but signals an opportunity. A shift from simply reacting to evolving into an active, reflective process. In those moments when our path takes an unexpected turn, resilience is quietly born, nurtured by the willingness to step back, reassess, and explore alternatives. Thus, innovative problem solving is less about perfection and more about the journey of discovery. It is the art of turning each misstep into a stepping stone that, when combined with introspection and courage, paves a continuous, unfolding path toward growth, creativity, and unexpected breakthroughs.